Have you ever hesitated at the top of a staircase, unsure if your foot would land steady on the next step? Or found yourself clutching a countertop, second-guessing your balance on a tile floor that once felt familiar? What if the loss of balance that creeps up with age isn't inevitable, but avoidable, with the right knowledge? These quiet, uncertain moments steal more than just stability. They chip away at confidence, independence, and the freedom to move without fear. For countless older adults, these fleeting slips are accepted as part of aging. But here's the truth. Nearly 99% of older adults lose balance not because of age itself, but due to 12 avoidable mistakes that quietly build up over time. In this video, we'll reveal those 12 common mistakes. Some you may never have realized were undermining your stability. And we'll walk you through practical, heartfelt solutions that can help you stand tall, move freely, and live more confidently again. Whether you're 65, 75, or even 85, these insights can truly shift the way you move through life, one step at a time. So please, stay with us to the end. These simple yet powerful changes could preserve your independence, protect you from injury, and empower you to live without fear of falling. And if you find this video valuable, a like would mean so much and helps us continue to spread important lessons for healthy aging. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another tip that could change your life. Also, let me know what you think. Comment number 1 if you're enjoying this video, or number 0 if you think we can do better. Your feedback helps shape every piece of content we share. Now let's begin. Mistake 1. Ignoring the power of your feet and ankles. Your feet and ankles are often overlooked, yet they are vital to your entire body's stability. Each foot is a complex, finely tuned structure, made up of 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments, all working in harmony to support every step you take. They absorb shock, adapt to different surfaces, and constantly send feedback to your brain to help you stay balanced. But as we grow older, we tend to neglect this foundation. We stop paying attention to the way we walk, how we stand, or whether our footwear supports or hinders us. Without realizing it, we weaken the very structure that keeps us upright. The result? A gradual loss of stability that feels like aging, but is really a sign of disuse and neglect. By learning how to care for your feet and ankles through gentle stretches, strengthening exercises, and smarter shoe choices, you can reclaim a surprising amount of balance and prevent one of the most common and unnecessary causes of falls. Years spent in overly cushioned shoes and walking only on flat, predictable surfaces like tile floors or smooth sidewalks may seem harmless. But over time, these habits actually lead to a slow decline in the strength and responsiveness of your feet and ankles. Avoiding barefoot movement altogether can also dull the body's natural connection to the ground. What happens as a result? The intricate web of tiny muscles, tendons, and ligaments in your feet and ankles become underused, weaker, and less agile. This kind of muscular neglect doesn't just make your steps feel less steady, it robs your feet of the ability to react quickly when you stumble or step onto uneven ground. When the body can't respond fast enough, a simple wobble can become a dangerous fall. And for older adults, those falls can be devastating. According to the CDC, more than 3 million seniors end up in emergency rooms in the US every year due to fall-related injuries. But here's the good news. You can rebuild strength, flexibility, and responsiveness in this critical part of your body. The solution lies in incorporating a few simple, targeted exercises into your daily routine. Just a few minutes each day can make a world of difference. Start with towel scrunches. Sit in a chair, place a small towel flat on the floor, and use your toes to pull it toward you, scrunching it up bit by bit. Repeat this 10 to 15 times with each foot. This helps strengthen the often neglected arch muscles. Next, Try standing calf raises. While holding onto a sturdy chair or countertop for support, rise slowly onto your toes. Hold briefly, then lower back down with control. Aim for 10 to 12 repetitions. This simple movement helps build ankle and calf stability. For added sensory stimulation and improved circulation, roll a tennis ball or golf ball gently under your arches for 1 to 2 minutes per foot. This technique wakes up the nerves in your feet and helps improve your body's ability to sense its position, also known as proprioception, which is critical for balance. Want to take it a step further? Try walking barefoot on safe, uneven surfaces like grass, sand, or soft carpet for 5 to 10 minutes daily. This not only strengthens your feet, but also teaches your body to respond to changing terrain, improving your stability in real-world environments. Just make sure the area is clean and safe to prevent cuts or injury. Take inspiration from Margaret, a 78-year-old retiree who experienced remarkable improvement after committing to just 3 weeks of foot exercises. "I used to shuffle when I walked," she shared, "always afraid I'd trip on a rug or curb. But after focusing on my feet every day, it feels like they're talking to me again. Stronger, more alive. I'm even walking faster now." For even better results, consider working with a licensed physical therapist, especially if you're dealing with conditions like plantar fasciitis, arthritis, or neuropathy. A personalized foot strengthening plan can work wonders for restoring confidence and mobility. Now, let's move on to the next mistake that silently puts your balance at risk every day. Let me know when you're ready to continue with mistake 2. Skipping balance-specific exercises. Balance isn't something we're simply born with and keep forever. It's a dynamic skill, much like flexibility or strength, that must be actively maintained, especially as we age. Over time, our balance can decline due to reduced physical activity, natural muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, and subtle changes in our nervous and vestibular systems. Unfortunately, many older adults, fearing the risk of falling, begin avoiding movements or situations that challenge their balance, like walking on uneven trails, climbing stairs without a handrail, or reaching up to grab something from a high shelf. At first glance, this caution seems wise, but over time, avoiding these activities actually weakens the very systems that help us stay upright, creating a downward spiral. The less we move, the more our muscles, nerves, and coordination deteriorate. Eventually, even simple movements can feel unsteady, making falls more likely instead of less. It's a quiet trap, one that many seniors fall into unknowingly. But here's the empowering truth. Balance can be trained and improved at any age. In fact, research shows that regular balance training can reduce the risk of falls by up to 40% in older adults. The key is consistency and choosing low-risk, progressive exercises that you can safely do at home. Start with something as simple as single leg stands. While brushing your teeth or washing the dishes, hold onto the counter and lift one foot off the floor, maintaining your balance for 10 to 30 seconds. Switch sides. As you get more stable, try reducing how much support you use. This not only strengthens the muscles around your hips, knees, and ankles, it also trains your brain and nervous system to adapt and respond. Another excellent option is heel-to-toe walking, which mimics walking a tightrope. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe, and walk 10 to 20 steps along a hallway or against a wall for support. It's deceptively simple, but incredibly effective at improving coordination and core strength. If you're looking for a more holistic and graceful approach, consider Tai Chi. This ancient martial art focuses on slow, controlled movements that cultivate both balance and body awareness. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, practicing Tai Chi regularly can significantly reduce falls by improving muscle strength and enhancing spatial orientation. Take John, a 72-year-old grandfather, as an example. At a community center event, he took a simple balance test and was stunned by how unstable he felt. "I thought I was doing fine," he admitted, "but trying to stand on one leg was humbling. I wobbled like a top." Determined to improve, John began practicing balance exercises every day. A few weeks later, he felt more grounded and confident. "Now, I walk my dog along the uneven park trails without hesitation," he shared with pride. Just 10 to 15 minutes of balance-focused activity 3 to 5 times a week can lead to noticeable improvements. And tracking your progress, whether it's how long you can balance, how far you can walk in a straight line, or simply how steady you feel, can be a great motivator. If you're new to balance training, or if you have underlying health conditions, consult with a physical therapist or fitness professional who can guide you through the right routines for your body's needs. Let me know when you're ready for the next section. Mistake 3. Neglecting core strength. If you're dealing with mobility challenges, it's always wise to consult a physical therapist to make sure your movements are safe and your form is solid. Mistake 3 is one that often goes unnoticed: wearing the wrong shoes at home. It's understandable. There's a certain comfort in sliding into a pair of cozy slippers or padding around barefoot in fuzzy socks. But while these may feel gentle and familiar, they can quietly turn your home into a high-risk zone for falls. Loose-fitting slippers, especially those without backs, or slick-bottomed socks on hardwood or tile floors, can reduce traction and destabilize your steps. You might not even realize it, but one misstep is all it takes. According to the National Council on Aging, over half of all falls among older adults happen right at home, and footwear plays a significant role in that statistic. And it's not just about slipperiness. Poorly fitting or unsupportive shoes can cause foot pain, shift your gait, or place strain on your knees and hips. Over time, this undermines your balance and leaves you vulnerable to trips and falls, even in spaces you know like the back of your hand. The fix is both simple and powerful. Wear supportive, non-slip indoor footwear. Don't think of house shoes as optional or cosmetic. Think of them as protective gear for your independence. Look for indoor shoes with solid arch support, firm yet flexible soles, and grippy treads that offer traction on different surfaces throughout your home. Avoid anything backless, loose, or overly soft that can cause instability. And be sure they're roomy enough to accommodate common foot issues like bunions, swelling, or hammer toes. For those who prefer something lighter, high-quality grip socks with silicone or rubber soles can be a great alternative. Brands like Bombas or OrthoFeet design their products specifically with older adults in mind, combining comfort with critical safety features. Take Clara, for example, an 80-year-old who had a close call in her kitchen. She shared, "I adored my soft, worn slippers, but they were so loose I nearly slipped carrying a bowl of soup. Once I switched to structured house shoes with a solid grip, everything changed. I feel confident now, even walking on my slick tile floors." To check if your footwear is truly safe, try walking across different types of flooring: carpet, wood, tile. Pay attention to how secure you feel. If your shoes slide, wobble, or feel uneven, it may be time for an upgrade. Also, keep an eye on wear and tear. Flattened soles and stretched-out materials lose their grip over time. If you're not sure what kind of shoes are best for your feet, consider visiting a podiatrist. They can evaluate your foot shape and recommend specific features that support your body's unique needs. Let me know when you're ready for the next section. Mistake 4. Relying on furniture or walls for support. This habit of constantly leaning on furniture or walls silently tells your brain and body that it no longer needs to rely on its own strength, balance, or coordination. As a result, the muscles you once trusted, especially your core, gradually weaken. Your reflexes begin to dull, and your confidence in moving independently starts to fade. Over time, this dependency builds a false sense of security, and when you find yourself in a place without something to grab onto, that security vanishes, leaving you vulnerable to a serious fall. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology backs this up, showing a clear connection between regular reliance on external supports and an increased risk of mobility limitations in older adults. Simply put, the more you lean, the less you trust your body, and the more at risk you become when it matters most. The fix? Begin rebuilding your confidence with intentional, independent movement. Start small. Try walking short distances, just 5 to 10 steps, without holding on to anything. Do this in a safe environment, perhaps next to a sturdy kitchen counter, so you have support nearby if needed. Focus on your posture. Stand tall, keep your head up, shoulders relaxed but back, and gently engage your core. As you gain stability, gradually increase the number of steps. Complement these walks with simple core-strengthening exercises. Seated leg lifts, modified standing planks, or even practicing controlled breathing while tightening your abdominal muscles can help rebuild the support system around your spine. These exercises don't just strengthen your core, they reconnect your brain to the muscles that help you stay upright and in control. Another helpful practice: try walking across a room while holding a lightweight object, like a book or folded towel. It shifts your focus away from reaching for support and toward maintaining smooth, steady movement. It's a surprisingly effective way to build balance and boost self-trust. Take Henry, for example, a 76-year-old retiree who had fallen into the habit of clinging to chairs, counters, and walls for years. "I used to feel like furniture was my anchor," he said. "Letting go scared me. But once I started short walks on my own, standing taller, I felt like I was breaking free from a cage. My legs are stronger now, and I finally trust myself again." Of course, safety always comes first. Make sure your home environment supports your efforts. Remove or secure loose rugs, tuck away stray cords, and ensure lighting is bright and even throughout each room. If you feel unsteady or have a history of falls, work closely with a physical therapist. They can help you develop a personalized plan to gradually move away from dependence while ensuring you're always protected. Let's move on to mistake 5, neglecting vision and inner ear health. Two critical systems that quietly work together behind the scenes to help you stay upright. Your vision and vestibular system, located in the inner ear, are often overlooked when it comes to balance. But they are absolutely essential. They act like silent partners in your body's navigation team, giving your brain constant updates about where you are in space and how you're moving. If you're still with me on this journey, and you're finding these tips helpful, please comment number 5 below. Your feedback means a lot, and lets me know we're learning together. Now let's talk about something many people overlook: medications. While they can be essential for managing health conditions, they can also carry hidden dangers, especially when it comes to balance. For many seniors, the medications they rely on to manage blood pressure, anxiety, depression, or chronic pain may quietly be introducing side effects that compromise their stability. Have you ever stood up too quickly and felt dizzy or lightheaded? That sensation might not just be aging, it could be a medication side effect. Drowsiness, muscle weakness, blurred vision, and coordination issues are more common than we realize. And when you're juggling multiple prescriptions, the risk multiplies. This condition, known as polypharmacy, is a growing concern among older adults. The more medications you take, the more likely it is that one or more of them could interact in unpredictable ways. Unfortunately, many seniors brush off these symptoms, assuming they're just part of getting older. But in reality, they may be manageable or even preventable with the right guidance. That's why it's so important to regularly review your medications with your doctor or pharmacist. Don't wait for a fall to raise concerns. Be proactive. Make a complete list of everything you take: prescriptions, over-the-counter pills, and even daily supplements, and bring it to every medical appointment. Ask clear, targeted questions. Do any of these cause dizziness or drowsiness? Could these be affecting my balance or energy levels? These conversations can reveal critical insights and, in many cases, lead to safer alternatives or adjusted dosages. Remember, staying informed and involved in your care is one of the most powerful ways to protect your independence and mobility. Medications are meant to help you live better, not make your daily life more dangerous. Ask your doctor direct questions like, could this medication be causing my dizziness or drowsiness? Or, Is there a version of this drug with fewer side effects that might affect my balance less? Sometimes, something as simple as adjusting the dosage or changing the time you take your medication can dramatically improve how you feel throughout the day. In some cases, an alternative drug with a gentler effect on your nervous system might be a better option altogether. Take the story of Frank, a 75-year-old who felt increasingly unsteady on his feet. For months, he chalked it up to aging. But during a routine appointment, his doctor reviewed his medications and realized his blood pressure pills were likely the culprit. After adjusting the dosage, Frank said, "I thought it was just me getting old, but it was the pills slowing me down. Now I feel steadier and more in control." His experience is a powerful reminder that what feels like aging could, in fact, be manageable. That's why it's crucial to report any new symptoms, like lightheadedness, weakness, or fatigue, as soon as they arise. Don't wait for a fall to take action. And remember, pharmacists are an excellent resource too. They can often identify interactions or suggest questions to bring to your doctor's attention. By staying proactive and involved in managing your medications, you give yourself the best chance to feel strong, steady, and confident again. Because in the end, the goal isn't just to avoid falling, it's to move through life with assurance and freedom. Now, let's address a more subtle, but equally dangerous mistake: letting fear take over. The fear of falling can be just as damaging as a fall itself. It's not just a passing worry. It becomes a mental barrier that quietly starts reshaping your behavior, often without you realizing it. Whether that fear came from a past fall, a close call, or watching someone else struggle with mobility, it has the power to hold you back. You might find yourself moving more cautiously, avoiding stairs or skipping social events altogether. But here's the hidden danger. The more you avoid movement, the more your body weakens. Muscles shrink, coordination fades, and your confidence disappears. Over time, this fear-driven behavior becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading to the very fall you were trying to prevent. And it doesn't stop there. Isolation sets in. You stop going for walks, decline invitations, or hesitate to ask for help. This emotional withdrawal can lead to loneliness, depression, and even faster physical decline. But fear doesn't have to control the narrative. Even depression can quietly creep in, further weakening both your confidence and physical capability. What starts as a simple fear can spiral into a self-fulfilling cycle, one where the anxiety itself becomes the cause of the very fall you hope to avoid. Tense, hesitant movements replace fluid steps. Natural coordination becomes strained. Your gait shifts, and without realizing it, the fear of falling starts pulling you down before your body ever does. The solution lies not in avoidance, but in small, steady action, an intentional approach that helps you rebuild confidence one movement at a time. Begin with balance-building exercises in the safety of your own home. Try standing on one leg while holding a sturdy chair, or practice heel-to-toe walking down a hallway. Seated leg lifts are also a gentle way to wake up your core and lower body muscles. These exercises may seem simple, but over time they lay the foundation for greater strength and stability. As your confidence grows, so can your challenge level. Many seniors find that joining a Tai Chi or gentle yoga class not only improves their balance and flexibility, but also reconnects them with a sense of community and calm. If you're unsure where to start, a physical therapist can help you craft a customized plan that targets your unique needs. Having someone to guide you, set measurable goals, and celebrate small victories, like walking a longer distance without hesitation, can make all the difference. For those whose fear runs deeper, psychological support such as therapy or joining a support group can be incredibly empowering. You don't have to face this journey alone. Take Linda, a 73-year-old who had grown anxious after witnessing a friend's fall. She committed to a balance-focused exercise plan, and everything changed. "I stopped thinking about falling and started believing in my steps," she shared. Each small success rebuilt her courage, step by step. And don't overlook the value of assistive devices. When recommended by a health professional, a cane or walker can offer the extra support you need without compromising your independence. The key is replacing fear with action and hesitation with intention. That's how you begin to reclaim not only your physical balance, but your inner strength too. You've now uncovered 12 of the most common mistakes that quietly erode balance, and the powerful practical ways to overcome them. Just picture yourself moving freely again, walking through your home or garden with steady, confident steps. No second guessing, no unnecessary fear, just the quiet, everyday joy of being strong, balanced, and boldly alive. So let me ask you, what's one thing from this video that truly spoke to you? Was it the importance of strengthening your ankles, practicing balance drills, or maybe something as simple as replacing slippery slippers? Share your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear which tip you're ready to put into practice. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world and allows us to continue creating content that empowers you and others on the journey to healthy aging. Here's to steadier steps, renewed strength, and a more fearless tomorrow. Wishing you vibrant health, lasting happiness, and deep peace. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Aging Blueprint for more inspiring practical guidance. See you in the next video.